My name's Abbas. I am the project manager, and we were developing an app to support teenage drug and alcohol abusers, and we did this with a company called Compass.
My name is Rahman Malik. I'm a team member of this group. The aim of this project is to develop an app, a mobile app for an iPhone, with a web service to deliver, backed up by a web service to deliver support to young drug users in the Coventry area.
Jake Thompson, and I'm a member of this project, and we're working with Compass Coventry to create a mobile app for young people in the area.
We were given a base code to work from, and here is the app, a short video in which I will explain that sometimes there's no images, there's no text. As you can see, then our services, there are the services, and some proposed ideas there were to include a social network so that the users could socialize a little. Also the video fix, which I'll show you once we go back. The video right here, which should be there, that should be fixed. Also, over here, we were planning to do a referral process, a referral form really, over here, so that the users can refer themselves to the introduction page, and also to make the referral form page, which the client asked for. Also, I used teamwork and skills to work with another team member who also knew C, which was very useful because then we could help each other. And if I was stuck, then my team member could help me, and if he was stuck, I could also aid him with the project. Also, we had meetings every week in which almost every meeting I was punctual, which uses or practices my organisation skills.
We were given a template to work upon, and this allowed us to implement new features really quickly with every single meeting we had. This included group meetings as well as meetings with Compass on a regular basis to come up with new features, big or small, so we could implement them throughout the app to meet the deliverables for the project. This included a blog which we use Facebook for, so we set up a group for Compass Coventry and implemented the URL right into the app so that people who use the app could keep it in touch with Compass on a regular basis. Now, we also use colour schemes throughout the app to represent Compass, and by my graphics design skills, I also implemented different user interfaces for the app as well.
I made sure that time management was a key factor within the group. As you can see on Facebook, we would organise the meetings where they would take place, the location of the meetings. We use Facebook, which is a social networking site. We thought it was very important, keeping up to date with things. As you can see, we book a meeting with the Compass company itself, the charity. As you can see, the group was commenting the work that was being done, the notes that were being taken, which was very important. If you can click onto that, all notes that were taken were uploaded onto Facebook. As you can see, 3rd of February 2014. We set deadline dates. I believe this is such an important factor when taking notes, especially when it comes to organizing, because when you're doing a project, you need to know what you've written, what we need to get done, and whatever we had done, we would tick it off, one by one, if you can. And we used like we create images as well of the app, so the brief ideas that we did, these were the ideas, and they chose the first one. Compass, the company, they chose the first one as their idea, so we use that to create our app. We also use something called Github. Used to help complete our project. All the information that was stored on Facebook, we transferred it over to GitHub. As you can see, the image notes, we took all the links of the pictures that we have on Facebook and we put them in a link as GitHub, so the group can access another tool rather than just Facebook on its own. So I gave them an option of using GitHub as well, and this was very effective. GitHub was. If we go back onto the pages, the information as well from Facebook to GitHub. The names of the people: Jake, Malik, myself, Abbas, and everything. All the information is on here as well. So there was no problems whatsoever. If someone didn't want to use Facebook, they can use GitHub instead. I believe that as a project manager, you need to have there's many new skills that I learned: time management, organizing the meetings, taking notes. These are all important aspects when being a project manager. If you have these skills, you can apply these in the real world industry. If, for example, when you go for an interview, if someone wants these skills, if you're a project manager, this will make you stand out, with amongst the other candidates.
So this is where we are now. The introduction page, I added the images to each of the substances, where I had to change the resolution, and when you click on each substance I had to add the information for each substance, which was difficult at the start because they were overlapping each other. Now they don't, as you can see from each of the substances.
Next up, we have the blog. So this was implemented with the Facebook group, loading up a Facebook view so that users can keep up to date with Compass when they post status updates.
And the Our Services part, which shows who are we, has the introduction of who the company is, and the EIS, which shows the teamwork for the EIS, as well as the YPSMS and their team and their page, and confidentiality, which shows the information about the company and the appointments and its details.
And we've also implemented a video as well, so that the app has multimedia elements. The video basically gives an introduction into what Compass is, how they can help you out, and the video has full controls, so you can fast forward, scroll back, rotate landscape, pause, and yeah, it just gives a nice introduction into Compass for people who don't want to read through text.
And the Let Us Out part is where we added a few more parts to this app, which shows personal details and contact details, which I'm showing you, as well as the How Can We Help part, where I did add the text, but it's not on this project at the moment, and the frequently asked questions, as well as the send us an email, which we changed the email marks to the Commentary Compass group, as well as the referral form, so that the user can refer themselves with all their details, and as well as the flag, as in yes or no to that last question.
And finally, we've got the drink wheel, which we've used to, from the base code, we've changed the colour scheme in it, so it's a bit more light on the eyes, and it shows all the units for different alcohol intakes for different amounts of alcohol, and we are planning to make sure that it adds up different units of alcohol, so it can give you a total for the amount of alcohol drunk in one night.
And that's it.
Thank you for listening to our video presentation.
Was programming to add images. The program Objective-C.
If you can click on, click onto that, made sure that use that to create our app. We also use something called Github. Github was such an important, software, as it was highly important, can we just edit this bit, please?
Now come on, professional.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, it's recording. Okay. What?
Our video video presentation. Can we do that again, please? Thank you for listening to our video presentation. Thank you for listening to our video presentation.